Hello! Hi everyone! I hope you're all fine. Thank you very much for the raid. I hope the sound's working and everything is fine. Do not hesitate to tell me there's something a little bit off. So yeah, welcome to the stream. Welcome to this glitches, Easter eggs, kind of speedrun techniques explained and all. So you get no sound. Oh, I got no sound. Yeah, can you people hear me? Sound is fine. Maybe your stream is muted. Oh man, okay. I'm going to raise a little bit the audio sound. Hi everyone, low music. Okay, I'm going to raise a little bit the volume then, if you wanna hear. Okay, that should be maybe a little better. Everything is good and cute. Thank you so much guys for coming in here. Today we're going to demonstrate and show some glitches and various stuff about LBA2. So I prepared some stuff for this stream actually. And we have a lot of stuff to... I'm really happy to meet you as well. Sacrifice you. I prepared a lot of stuff to show you. So we're going to have lots of glitches and Easter eggs and stuff to show. I gave Freak a big folder with all the glitches, how to reproduce them, how they work, videos and images reference for the glitches if you want to reproduce them. I don't know where Freak put it, but it's here, and the videos have been uploaded on our YouTube channel so that you can find all the glitches if you want to see them again or perform them at home. So we're going to have good material right here. We're going to start. Last thing, the glitches, I did not find all the glitches myself, obviously. I searched a little bit from very old forums, blogs and all, with either English or French references, and it was a really great work to put together, you know, and yeah, so that you don't have to search everything yourself. Everything's here and we're going to start right now. So first things I want to show you guys are the glitches that are used in the speedrun. So maybe you don't know about it, but there's actually an LBA2 speedrun. So speedrun, for those who are not familiar with the concept of speedrunning, is very simply just to finish the game as fast as possible. And in any percent, which is like the main run category, we use loads and loads of glitches. I mean, a lot. It can be quite hard to understand first, but we're going to try to explain everything, and so that you're going to be able to easily understand what's going on. For example, in the next time slot with Jungle Storm. So it's going to be easy. So first thing I want to show you. Let's start with this one. So I have a bunch of saves so that I can go through stuff very quickly. So right here we're at the beginning of the game. Everything's normal, our inventory is quite empty. Yeah, this is a lot. I might not be able to show you everything, but it's okay. We'll skip. Oh, nice. Thanks, Freak. So first things, we're at the beginning of the game. And you know, at the beginning of the game you have a quest to make the weather beautiful again so that you can take the boat to Desert Island. But it happens that if you buy a ferry ticket just right at the beginning of the game, you can actually just go to where the ferry should be, and you know what? Just use your ticket and take the boat, and boom, you're on Desert Island, even though you did not beat the Tralu or freed the mage or anything. You can just go right here. I mean, the boat is here, but its texture is just missing, so we don't really know why the boat is still here, but yeah. Turns out that the weather is still shitty. But yeah, it's still raining because you didn't stop the storm. So I think you can complete like the whole game without stopping the storm, but you're going to have this rainy effect. So yeah, the game really works as it is supposed to work. So that's how this first thing works. And obviously we're going to use it in speedrun because we just can't skip like 1/3 of the game maybe, or just like the first part. I've had it raining on a triangle. Okay, so it seems that it just stays right here. So yeah, it's pretty impressive, especially when you've done the game like when you were a kid and you don't know it. So accidentally doing this, yeah, that's terrible. With no backstory, that makes no sense, right? Okay, second thing I want to show you guys is like one of the two major glitches that we use in the speedrun. So this one is called Jump Save Glitch, or JSG. It's a very infamous glitch that has been discovered and used through ages. So it's not something new. So everyone hates JSG, especially Mike. But it's a really easy thing to do. So the principle is very simple. We're going to jump, and while in mid-air we're going to save, so that the game saves Twinson's location. So for example, if I jump right here, I'm in mid-air, so I save on the dump save. I can reload while Twinson is mid-air, because when you save, the game also saves the position of Twinson. However, what you might have noticed is that when you load the game again, Twinson's animation of jumping starts over. So basically you can save your position, then reset the jumping animation and do this all over again, so that you can gain height and go by distances. So for example, you see this fence. So this fence is obviously not jumpable in game. You have to enter by the right, pay some tickets to go through. But actually you can JSG above the fence. So we're going to do that just right now. So we jump, we're going to save on our save, load again, save again, load again, save again, load again, etc. And boom, we're past the fence. And we didn't pay anything. So you can reach loads of various places in the game through this. It's very easy to do. You just have to get the right timing, because if you save too late or load too late in the animation, basically Twinson isn't going to reset its animation, because Twinson's jumping whole animation is constituted in maybe 4 or 5 sub animation, like for example when he just starts jumping, when he's in mid-air, and when he's landing. So if you just started the sub animation of landing, for example, you're not going to gain more height or distance. So you have to reset the animation while you're in the good loop. So it's quite technical, but it works well. Really good for streamers marker to use clicky keyboards. I'm sorry, this is brown cherry MXs. So excuse me for the clicky keyboard, but it's going to be here all around the run, unfortunately. This is how this one works, and we're going to use it in lots of places in the game. We don't see your input layer. Oh, crap. Doesn't it work? It seems to be working to me. Okay, hang on. I think you've got all the input layer. Maybe. F1 and F2 is for saving. Tell me what you cannot see, but to me it seems to be okay. So, yeah, you can see my inputs on the screen. It's for speedrun purposes, but it can be also useful if you want to understand what's going on. If this blew your mind, I'm going to blow your mind even more with what we call the holo glitch. So it's 23 right here. Holo glitch is complicated, but doable, definitely manageable. It's a new thing, newish thing, which has been found maybe 2 years ago, which allows us to go through different assets of the game and reaching triggers. So basically we can open doors or go into areas and zones we're not supposed to go without having to open the door or trigger something. So, for example, let's demonstrate how this works. It basically works with the holo map, as the name states. So this is why it's called holo glitch. So see, we just went through the door. The door is not opened. We don't have any key, but we can go through the door. LBA2, yeah, LBA2 holo glitch was first to be discovered. The holo glitch in LBA2 was discovered not with the holo actually, but with the memory viewer. Like, it's an item to see all the cutscenes in the game. It works the same way, except that they just have to skip all the cutscenes each time we open the holo. And then I think people will need to try it in LBA1, and Cash found it in LBA1 with a boulder skip. So this very impressive thing can be done in lots of places in the game. I think this is like the easiest door to do it, the easiest location, because you can see the position of your character. And how does it work? I'm going to be a little technical for maybe 2-3 minutes, the time to explain. So basically, when holo in LBA2 is open and closed, the scene kind of gets reloaded, and Twinson's position is saved. So it works kind of like the JSG in terms of position saving. And however, if the game detects that Twinson is in an asset, the game is going to just push him back to get out of the asset, because you're not supposed to glitch in, you know. But if you do multiple holos at multiple times, you can get like further down in the asset basically. And that's what we do in this door, where we have to jump while using the holo, because jumping is the way we can gather a maximum amount of speed, and we're just moving forward when we jump, so that when we jump, we know that we're going to get through the door and just move forward. So that's kind of how it works. And we're reloading the scene, and each time we reload the scene by opening and closing the holo map, Twinson is going further and further in the asset. So that's why we get through the door and eventually back the door. Hi Freeman, how are you, Jude? It's been a while. Freeman is a legendary speedrunner of LBA1 especially. So he's a legend among us. What else can I show you? Yeah, another trick we use in Run is called the continuous jumping. So in fact, you see this electric floor right here. Maybe you remember it from your playthrough. You just cannot go into it without the protopack normally. So because we're speedrunners, you know, we want to go fast, and we found this. When you do, you know, long jumps while running like this, as opposed to short jumps while standing like this, you can actually chain your long jumps. So I jump, I cancel the animation by hitting the key to change stance. So for example, you see I'm holding 2, because this is with 2 that I go to sporty mode. So you can chain actually like this, and so you can keep your speed. And it happens that when you also do that, you don't get damage somehow. So I don't know exactly how it works, but basically we've got this. So we can jump on the electric floor, and if we have the right timing to jump and cancel our animation, the electric floor isn't going to do us any damage. So this is cool. Again, if I stream in 8 hours, I think you're streaming in 8 hours, Freeman. J'ai pour cet event. Bonjour Bounarter, merci d'être venu. Oui, c'est chouette. Je fais une démonstration de glitch, c'est majoritairement en anglais, mais c'est gentil d'être venu. I'm going to do this another time, just to show off, you know. So it's very simple. You can practice this chain jumps on normal floors. So you just have to get the right timing to cancel the animation right when you're landing. So I'm going to do it slowly. I missed. This is easy to mess up if you don't have the right animation, the right timing. So just like this. However, when you do that, you cannot change your angle. So that's why I'm going to die on the pillar, because I started just too much on the loud. Oui, bien sûr, n'hésite pas à parler français également, il n'y a pas de souci. Oh, Freeman, thanks for the sub. Thank you very much, dude. That's very appreciated. That's so nice. Thanks. Next things I want to show you are some very cool tricks on the moon. So 14. Okay. So on the moon, you know, you have this spacesuit which makes you really slow, like really slow. And didn't you got affiliate? Yeah, it's very recent. But thank you very much. This is the first page. You've got it to me? I don't know. So there's a way to speed up a little bit walking, because obviously even if you're in sporty mode on the moon, this doesn't really go very fast. So I don't know if you know the key that is dodge. So to me it's shift, but it's the same. So that allows you to dodge attacks. So by doing some side steps or some like those things, for example. So if you dodge forward, like maybe you go a little bit faster. But what you can do is, while dodging and moving forward, you can change stances 1, 2, 1, 2 to change between normal and sporty. And Twin Suns looks very retarded, but it goes faster. And this is actually how it covers short distances on the moon. So that's how we do it. I don't know if there's a way to call it, but it's like walking fast on the moon. So for example, yeah, we're going to go faster right here. So we use it especially outside, since the outside running animation is very slow. Inside it's a little bit faster. What I'm going to show you right now is literally called the shitty shot. Because it's so shitty, Amnesia, player known and speedrunner known as Amnesia, found it. So, little bit faster. So basically, I don't know if you're familiar with how this building works, but when you enter the building, okay, when you enter the building and you go through the door, you see there are 3 levers right here. So those 3 levers, each one triggers the opening of the door of another building on the moon. So if we take the map, you can notice that there are 3 doors. Each one has a little symbol to mark its entrance. So it's very simple. If you just activate this one, the door for the green building is going to activate. Or this one, okay? I cannot do it because I keep being hit by those things, but this is very easy. But as speedrunners, we don't want to get through the process of removing the suit, the spacesuit, and going into the building. So what we're gonna do, we're going just to stand right here and shoot lasers, and with the right angle, we can see that one laser can go through the walls. And when it goes through the wall, it actually lands on one very specific lever, which is the lever we want to trigger to go further in the game. So we're going to use a little software which is very nice, which is called LBA Trainer. Hang on, I have to find it. Keyboard splits, no. Trainer, it's right here. Okay, Freak made this thing and it's really useful. So you're going to see why in a minute. In fact, this tool can actually track which levers are being activated. So because when you shoot lasers in LBA, you can actually see when the laser just hits something. There are some little green sparkles everywhere, and this is not very great because those sparkles can activate the door again. So when you shoot through the walls, just like this, for example, you can see that the colors are going to change, maybe, if it works. I don't know if the thing worked, but the colors are supposed to be changed somehow. Maybe we're going to reload. So yeah, basically the trainer is supposed to track the current status of the levers. We're just going to toggle this off and on again. Maybe it's going to be fine. It might be broken. It worked just fine yesterday, but I don't know what I touched. Okay, hang on, I cannot shoot right. The angle is quite tricky to get. Well, it doesn't really seem to be working, but basically this glitch is especially shitty because of the sparkles. You have like one chance out of two. Yeah, I think I have to restart it. You have one chance out of two to trigger actually the door and for the door to be opened. So hang on, I'm going to try again because it's really interesting to see. Okay, has it been... sorry about the beeps, it's terrible. It's going to come, it takes a while to restart. LBA1 event in October. No, it's not your fault. I think I might have started it before starting the game actually. So let's see how it works. Let's put it on again. Nice! This time it works. So the square one is activated by default. So let's try to shoot through the walls again with the right angle. It's quite tricky, I'm sorry about this. Oh, hang on. Come on. Okay. If we shoot right here, this is definitely... Merci beaucoup, Bounoter, c'est très gentil. J'espère que tu passeras une bonne journée. If we shoot right here, this should sparkle. It doesn't work at all. Oh, okay. Let's try again. I'm sorry, I'm having hard times working with the train. Okay, you can see how the circle is going to red and green and red again. So this just indicates if the door is open or closed. And you see it quickly goes to red to green to red again. And in fact, we just have to leave the building at the right time when we're in the green to be able to go through the door. So I'm sorry, it was a little technical, but this is how Shitty Shoot works. And basically you have to reset and reload your save each time the door is not open and try to catch the right timing each time. So yeah, this was a little weird. Next thing that is used in runs is a strat with the money monkey. So I don't know if you're very familiar with this dude. This dude is a monkey boss something. You have to fight him in order to gain access to the elevator to go to the undergas of Planet Village. And normally, Money Monkey, okay, nice. Money Monkey, so the fight is really normal. Like in a casual playthrough, you just have to beat him or use the Lightning Storm spell, basically just to shoot him off. However, in speedrun we don't have like lightning spell, so we developed a fast strat, which is right here. And basically the monkey is going to suicide himself. So if you just jump right here, then on this barrel, and carefully back off, he's just going to commit suicide very easily, and you don't have to fight him. Recently we found out another faster strat, which involves the hollow glitch. Basically, we're just opening and closing the hollow map at a right timing, and the boss is just going to be teleported under the floor. So I'm just showing you, but it has to do with hollow. This is the same principle. So if we save right here, we're going to open the hollow map at a very precise timing, wait a little bit, and in fact the money monkey has just been teleported inside the floor. He's dead, and now we've got his key and we can go. It's an even faster strat, so this is great. Interested in modding LBA1 map? Oh, that could be interesting. I mean, you can do that maybe 1 or 2 hours. That's mercenary bosses in LBA2 are great. Yeah, I think those are mainly in the Emperor's Castle, but it was great to see them. And actually in the palace there are tons of Easter eggs and references for other games. There's a dude who comes from the Game Time Commando, for example. Something else you need to know, or that could be great to know if you wanna watch a speedrun of LBA, is how we do this little thing on Island CX. So when you enter this building, you're supposed to fight these bosses and go with the jetpack on things. But in the speedrun we have a very faster strat. So basically we're going to exit right here, enter again like on the very left edge of the door, and we're going to exit again, and notice how my shadow is quite in the wall when I exit. And I'm going to be teleported on the top of this directly without having to do anything. And this works because when we exit the room, Twinson actually has his shadow like almost in the wall, and when you exit the building, Twinson is in the wall, and the game doesn't like Twinson to be in the wall. And actually when Twinson is in an asset of the game is going to push him above the asset. So basically we've just been pushed like on the top of the wall. So this is really neat and really easy to perform. He's getting married this weekend. Okay, I had this trick, I always fail at it. You just have to take your time to do it. So if you have any questions, don't worry, Mike, you can do it. You could push Mike over the stream. Glitches run would be fine as well. So next thing is teleportation. We did mecha jumps. Before we discovered everything about hollow jumps and how to go through the walls and perform very various stuff. We used to use, but I wasn't in the community nor in speedrunning at the time, so it was maybe until 2-3 years ago. They used to do what we called mecha jumps. So the way Mecha-penguins work in the game is really weird. I think you might be familiar with Mecha-penguins. It's that thing, and it explodes when you stop the counter. But actually a Mecha-penguin, when you're in between a Mecha-penguin and a wall, the Mecha-penguin can help you get pushed in the wall, and as we discussed before, when you're in a wall, the game teleports you above the wall. So for example, in here, this is the end game, like very ending of the game. So we're going to put the fragment. I'm going to speed up a little bit because it's going to take a long time otherwise. Sorry, it's a little spoiler. So the statue is here. Normally you would have to do a little platforming thing over those pillars. But there's a fast way thanks to the mecha jump. So we're going to go in this little thing, have a kind of precise angle looking like straight into the wall. We're going to do a backside step, use a Mecha-penguin, and we're going to jump. And basically the Mecha-penguin has us stuck in between the wall and the penguin. And it was really hard to see because of the bad camera angle, but in fact we were getting stuck into the left side of the wall. And boom, we've been teleported on the top and we don't have to do the stupid platforming thing. So yeah, this is exactly, this is a collision glitch. So this is very simple, like the mecha kind of pushes you into the wall. Oh, we can't see very well with this camera angle. We've been pushed above the whole book statue asset, so this is very great. And the statue is not here because we didn't trigger the cutscene. So yeah, that's all for the basic glitches of the any% run of LBA2. 3 green. Oh man! Oh fuck! I forgot to switch that off. I'm sorry. Yeah, we don't need this anymore. So basically, that's it for the run. You're going to notice that, for example, hologlitch and JSGs are going to be used at various places for various purposes. I think like the runners are going to explain to you how they precisely work, but this was like an introduction to all of this and what's most impressive. But that's not it. We've got loads of things to see, and the game is pretty glitchy, so let's see what we can do. So this has been done. I'm going to show you a very funny thing. So that has been discovered a while ago. We're at the beginning of the game. We've got nothing or almost nothing in our inventory. And perform like anything of the quest. If you remember a little bit of your maybe old playthrough or anything, you're supposed to go back to the planet after you're going to Zillage. So you're stealing a ship with Joe the elf, and you crash in here. Like, at one point of the game, you're going to crash in here and have like your broken spaceship lying here. And when you press action in front of this broken spaceship, you have a little animation of Joe coming up and telling you how his... I don't remember, he's telling you some stuff, basically. However, what's interesting is that since the beginning of the game, the trigger is here, and we can actually activate it if I find it. It's not really hard. Okay, come on. So if you press action on this specific spot right here, you can actually do this little effect of Joe appearing. So this is, I don't know if you remember, this is the effect that takes place before any of Joe's appearance in the game, basically. And after this thing, Joe is supposed to be here, but it's a glitch because there's obviously no spaceship and no Joe after, so nothing happens. This is very weird. I don't know why it's here. It seems the trigger has been left here. Oh yeah, another interesting thing I didn't discover, I heard of. This is definitely not me. All these glitches are mainly not me. So after you defeated the Tralu boss in the cave, you know, you can go and see Zoe. She's right in here, she's waiting for you and she's angry. But you can decide just to, you know, ignore her and do another tour of the cave again. So we're going to go through the cave again. It's going to be real quick if I'm not dead by this bat. And what's going to happen is going to be really interesting and definitely not thought by the developers. So the devs definitely did not consider the fact that we could, oh come on, that we could go through the whole dungeon again. So we're going right here. Let's fight those little dudes. Oh, come on, I'm not really good at... I'm not doing glitchless percent as a speedrun, so I never encountered these dudes. Come on. Okay. Sorry again for the click 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 of the keyboard. This is my mechanical keyboard. I really hope you guys are quite enjoying this. These were very mainstream glitches for the moment, but I have some more to show you. So we're going to make a turn right here. Let's jump over there. Oh, come on. This was not supposed to happen. Okay, let's try again. So we just have to complete the whole dungeon again. I could have just cheated and used various cheats, but we're worth more than that. Okay, so we completed the dungeon again, and this happens. When you get back into the screen, into this scene, the game completely freezes. And, well, it doesn't freeze, but the camera is centered around Zoe, and you cannot do anything. And the cutscene is never going to happen because Tinson is not going to reach Zoe, and the dialogue is not going to take place, and the game is basically frozen. Congrats, you've frozen your game. This is very easy. And yeah, you cannot escape like just by maybe loading again, but the autosave is really badly placed because when you save the autosave, when you load the autosave, you're stuck again. So here is one. Totally going to make a clip out of that nervous clicking. I'm sorry, I don't have the best microphones and the best noise cancellation, and I think the keyboard is really close to the mic as well. So yeah, but I'm not smashing my keyboard. Don't worry, it's really normal thing. Something nice. It was fun. Nice. That's what matters the most. Something interesting. I think I discovered it, I'm not sure, I didn't see any reference of this elsewhere. So this is very cool to see. Brick save. So the keyboard's flashing, yeah, I lit this for free, man. So you know you have those bodyguards on the triangle in the bar. They're really nice until you just kick them. So they're just going to slap you, and then they're going to come at you and take you. And before they're taking you, you can actually just cast the lightning spell, but the animation is still going to continue. So basically you're going to get slapped by nothing, and this is quite weird to see. And also the game is frozen because the cutscene, I think, did not finish or what. You cannot control Twinson anymore. I'm smashing my keyboard, nothing's happening, so okay, this is terrible. So let's see another time how it works. You just have to launch to cast the lightning spell early enough. He's coming at me, I launch it, and he's not here anymore, but yeah, the cutscene continues, so it's pretty funny. Mouse? What? Oh, the mouse, okay. Yeah, it's my mouse. Another very interesting thing I stumbled upon was this one. So at one point of your adventure, get a ticket for the ferry, and actually you can just, well, very easily get in the ferry with your ticket like this. But this time do not skip the cutscene, just like, I don't know, I'm very used to skip the cutscene in this game, but we're actually going to see the whole cutscene, maybe sped up because it's quite long otherwise. So we're going to wait for the boat to arrive, and we're going to skip the cutscene as a very on a very precise timing, like quite precise timing. So we're going to cancel the cutscene right now, right after the Grobo is done getting off the boat. We cancelled, and then we're stuck in the boat. We can do nothing. and I'm smashing my keyboard again, nothing's happening. And we're just stuck in the boat. I don't really know what it happens. I think the game is confused because we're not supposed to skip the cutscene right here. But this is a very interesting glitch that anyone could that could happen to anyone doing like a casual playthrough, and this is not very cool because you're stuck. And the camera is stuck on the boat, you have this really weird angle, and Twinson is never going out of the boat. Oh yeah, I did a... Thank you very much, Freak. Yeah, I did a very big compilation of... Oh yeah, zoomed out cam. It does this. I did a compilation of all those glitches, a big PDF file on how to reproduce them and how each one of them works. So you can download it if you want, and there are going to be clips of all what's happening right here on the YouTube channel so that you can replicate them and just see how they work if you're interested. Thank you so much, Freak! So, yeah. Yeah, this is a weird one. So, but it works like this, so this is quite funny. We have the invisible ladders. Oh, those ones are great. Okay, let's do the ladders. The endless ladder on White Leaf, that's what we want. Okay, so let's see that. So if you remember, well, in the Hacienda of Desert Island, you can just climb a ladder like any other ladder in the game. What we're going to see here right now is a glitch that works on some ladders of the game, like maybe 3 or 4, not much. But when you climb the ladder, you can just keep space to keep climbing without touching anything. And Twinson will just auto-climb and never stop. He's never stopping. Like, if you don't touch anything else, he will just keep climbing and never stop, so this is pretty funny. Yeah, it's just like this. You can cancel, but you will just fall to your death, basically. And yeah, Desert Island is, I think, the most impressive place to showcase this, because you can see all the landscape around. You can do this. I use no tools, nothing. Just climbing, press space to keep auto climb without nothing. And it never stops. 6 hours stream climbing the ladder. Nice! Thanks, Captain John Javi. Real Blues, thank you very much. Hope you're great, dude. I would see that. I didn't really try much more than maybe 1 minute because it was boring, but great way to Emerald Moon. Yeah, maybe at the end of the 10-hour stream we're going to get to the moon, who knows. So did that. Okay. You can... That's very interesting, because I think I'm going to show maybe another ladder later. You can get stuck in LBA, literally soft lock the game. So how it works is that when you're advanced enough in the game, you can take you can buy a ferry ticket on Citadel Island. I think there are no ferries anymore because you have Dinofly to travel. But using the same glitch as we first showcased, even if the boat's not here, we can take it, and this time we don't even have to use the ticket. So we take the boat instead of the Dinofly to get to Desert Island, and the Dinofly is on Citadel Island. And as you can see on the holomap, Dinofly is not here. The boat is here, but at this point of the game you cannot purchase any ferry tickets anymore. So basically you're stuck on Desert Island because you cannot go back. So if I show right here, there is no cashier. You cannot buy any ticket, any boat ticket, and Dinofly is not here. So yeah, you're screwed. You're stuck on this place. I really don't know how it was forgotten. I think it just goes like just as the first glitch of the boat being here despite not being shown. So you're definitely not supposed to take the boat when it's not here, but yeah, that's completely jank. And yeah, the boat's not even here, so you're really screwed. You're really screwed, you cannot take it, you're going to fall to your death. So that's it, we're here. After Effects stinger for this one. Oh, why not? Ooh, great. I'm gonna show you this. This is a glitch that works with most of moving items, moving things and objects in the game. This is a really interesting thing. No, that's not what I want. What I want to show. This is this one, okay. I'm sorry, I have misclicked. So if you're on a moving platform such as this one and save before entering in collision with the fence, so we're going to save right here, for example. We're going to... Okay. A quick note, you have to save from the actual menu, otherwise it won't work. We're going to save right here, then load our save, and we're going to get teleported on the other side, and whoa, what's happening with the card? Okay, this has never been seen before. Okay, that's very weird. We found something, guys. This is not supposed to happen this way, obviously. Yeah, the cart is just supposed to take his initial route, but... Okay, it works. Yeah, glitch hunting on livestream. Everything's fine, maybe we can jump on it? I don't really know. Yeah, obviously I'm going to die. Don't panic. Yeah, it's weird, I don't know... Oh, I'm on it. Okay, it keeps glitching. I don't know. I've never seen that before. Try to kick it on. Save. Try to kick it. Yeah. Okay. Blake, stop breaking the game. I'm trying to kick it, but it's just teleporting. It's really hard. I don't think you can kick it. You can certainly just get on it. Try save it bucket. Okay, let's try again. So let's save right here and let's load this one. It doesn't seem to be working. It seems that we're on an endless loop of nothing. Let's try again. Yeah, no, it doesn't work. So yeah. And that works really fine for, okay. Let's just let it right here. This works really fine as well for the car. So I think this is how it was maybe initially found. So I'm going to show this. Nope, this is not this one. Oh, okay, this is another interesting thing. Okay, let's see. I took lots of notes, but there are so many, I don't know. Go by foot to the racetrack and stand up. Okay, if we park our car right here, for example, in this location, and I'm in... there's going to be VOD if you want. Teleportation center. Yeah, maybe. That's a really great fun fact. So remember, we just left our car, like behind us. It's right here on the holo map. See, it's far. You go on this arrow right here. You press action in normal mode and nothing works. Okay, it works. And you press nothing. You press action in normal mode and the car has teleported to you. Yeah, I have VODs on. I have VODs on, don't worry. I don't know why it works, but it just works. This is a very interesting thing. I think that your car needs to be in another scene. If your car is just too close to the racetrack, it won't work. But if it's far enough, for example right here, you can just get it here. And press action and boom, your car will be summoned. Oh, now that I think about it, there's a great Easter egg about this that I was surprised few people know about. Which one is this? Oh my god, there's a lot, and I don't remember everything. Okay. Basically, there's a point of the game in which you can softlock your car. So if you go right here on this rock and just like go down by foot, I'd like to try something. Yeah, that's great. So for example, you can softlock your car right here. But this scenario has been thought by the devs because this is a place where you're supposed to go with your car. So for example, we just softlock right here. We just put our car right here. So this is not a glitch. This is like a good Easter egg or thing to know about the LBA. If you happen to get your car stuck on this rock, it reappears on the track, and the racer dude asks you or offers you to sell your own car, so you can buy your own car for 50 bucks. If you don't buy it, it will just remain in here and you cannot get into it. You have to rebuy it. You cannot take the ferry in the car, but yeah, that's a nice little touch, and yeah, that shows they cared about us. But there are interesting things happening. Maybe this is linked to what was happening in the previous glitch I showcased. I don't really know. Ooh, a great thing that is known for. It's been discovered in 2012, so it's a very old thing. There's actually a way to get double ending scene, so that's very interesting. We need a Mecha-penguin, I think, and we're going to okay, I missed. And we're going to basically die. So, okay, hang on. Oh, I messed up. And they call me speedrunner, okay. It's been a while since I've not trained to do that, but... Okay, he's going to hit us. I missed again, I'm sorry guys, this has been a very long time, but let me try a couple more times. So in fact, I just have to place a mecha right here. If this doesn't work, I have a video ready for you, so don't worry. Whoops. And in fact, we are going to die at the same time we're going to trigger the cutscene. I have instructions, but... This is bad. Okay, let's just see the video. It's going to be better so that I don't have to remember how to play the game. So this is a very interesting glitch. Okay, let me show that on OBS for you. Yeah, okay, it can be shown, so I'm not playing in here, I'm just playing the video. So basically you just have to put a mecha in here, and if you go just right here, basically what happened is that Twinson died while he was pushed to the cutscene, so that's going to be very interesting for later. So we can see here like the last cutscene of the game. However, in this cutscene, Sundel is talking to herself. There is no Twinson dialogue, like she's just talking and we don't see Twinson's dialogue because he's dead, I suppose, I don't really know. And so the dialogue goes on only with Sandal's parts. So you can see how the ending cutscene plays. And at this point of the cutscene, I don't know, okay, I don't know if you can hear that because the volume is really low. Okay, you might hear the sound of Twinson actually dying off screen somewhere. And he's not going to appear in the cutscene, and the bad ending cutscene right now plays. Because why not? And after it's finished playing, you can see that you have the end. You have the ending image right here, but you have the game over above it. So that's how this double ending thing works. And this is easy to reproduce, but I'm not going to like waste more time to try finding the right positioning for the mecha because I don't really remember how to do it, honestly. So many bugs. There's a lot, and I had to dig up very far to find something. And I think it's Mr. Quetch who found this. I'm not sure, but I think that's him. From what I could find about. Ooh, and I saw the glitch. You can have the red magic level, so it has to do with the speedrun once again. I'm sorry, I forgot about this one. So basically we come in here when we do the speedrun. We just come in here only with this in inventory, so we don't pick up the tunic. I don't want to spoil a lot of the speedrun, but basically we come here with an inventory and the magic level, just like the end of the game, just like the beginning of the game. Something new. Oh yeah, I remember. And basically we're going to need to take level 3 of magic. So it appears that we only are yellow level of magic. If we just enter this, we have a red level of magic. We didn't have to do anything. It seems that the game is like, oh yeah, you've gone that far, you must be red level of magic. So we enter here and boom, we're automatically red level of magic. We don't really know why. It must be a flag in the game somewhere, like hard-coded that you must be in this state when you enter the bar. We don't really know, but this is going to flag check. Yeah, that might be that. And because the game it would be really likely that the game would freeze because we were not in the state we're supposed to be when we enter the thing, but no, it just gives us red level of magic. So yeah, if one day you've come in here using Holo or JSG or what, you can just get red level just by entering here. There's a script that gives you... yeah, I think. Yeah, you must be right. I'm not the best in technical stuff, but I think you're right. So this is used in the speedrun, and it's because it's not a time waste to go in here. This is very easy to do, so that's how we do it. I told you I wanted to show you another weird ladder. So let's see how this one works. You see in here, there's like the ladder, and it's not a ladder, but it's we can see the ladder animation when Twinson climbs. And you're supposed to go in here and see a half-naked woman. Well, not really naked, but with a towel. Anyway, on this ladder, just like the other one, you can press escape to climb automatically. So I press escape, and when the game is in a good mood, I said, it just lets you climb the whole thing and you never stop. If it doesn't work, make it work. And if it doesn't work, I will show you the video, but... Okay, right here. And it's just like on Desert Island, Twinson will just never stop climbing up. But on Desert Island, because we were in a 3D environment, it was like a lot more impressive. Here you're just going to, yeah, climb up nothing. Oh, and you die and you fall on the trigger to your way out of the thing, so... That was another ladder. That's exactly the same mechanism. Yeah, he's climbing through the wall, so that's cool. Okay, Tinson, where are you going? I don't really know. No one knows. There's a cool thing that is definitely a glitch. Used when you're on this tense. You know, when you're on this tense with Zoe, you cannot go in sportive mode or somewhat. It's just you're stuck on this animation. But there's a way to make it faster. You know, I hope you remember about the dodge or sidestep key. In fact, the devs did not really think that you would use the dodge key during this tense, because obviously you have nothing to dodge. So the behavior of this key is really weird, but it makes them go faster. So this is how it goes. If I just, I keep pushing the dodge key, and basically Twinson is just walking some kind of mannequin, or I don't know, but this is really weird. This is how it works. And we use this in speedrun to go even faster. Remember Freeman from this on stream. Yeah. Oh, you can jump backwards? What? Oh yeah, both works, but this is funny. You can just go there and perform some stuff that hasn't been designed or thought to work like this. So obviously it gives those very weird results. So that was for a faster Zoe. Northern Hemisphere. So do you remember how in LBA you basically when you're on Twinson, let's load another file. When you're on Twinson, I don't have inventory with this one, so let's take this one. So you never really go to this hemisphere, like never at all. And people were getting quite upset about that on MBN. And one day some dude posted like, oh yeah, I'm on Northern Hemisphere. And that's because of this glitch. So basically here we're on Island CX. This has been taken on Island CX right here, as you can see on this holo map. However, in Island CX, when you get far enough with JSG, for example, you get into a part of the game that is, I think, beyond like good coordinates, and the game gets confused and just gives you this position on the holo map. And I think when you go even farther with JSG, for example, you can get on another location, maybe closer to the North Pole. Obviously, we're not in Himalaya, but this is like a cool glitch that is the result of an abuse of JSG and whatnot. Polar Island, yeah, thank you. So we're kind of like in Polar Island, but obviously if you just get the zoom in, you're on Island CX, and even the holo map says Island CX. So it's just like a glitch on the value of Twinson on the holo map. But the result is quite cool. Oh yeah. You can shoot continuously in the game without having to press the Alt key. So basically, we just have to... I don't remember what we have to do. Basically, we have to equip the blow pack, go close to an NPC, switch to normal and press Alt. Okay, switch to normal. pressing Alt, and while we're pressing Alt, we're pressing space to talk to the dude. And Twinson will just continuously shooting. I'm not pressing anything that's smashing my keyboard or anything. You can turn around, but oh, thank you. But it will stop. So this is just the game pursuing its blowing animation. So that's how it works. This is very basic, but this is funny. Blow that cock, Twinson. Rimon, are you drunk? We can also... Oh, with the blowpipe, I've got another thing. The pea shooter or the blowpipe. I don't really know the real word for this item in English, so I'm sorry about that. I mean, but oh, you're tired. That explains a lot. Okay. Let's see this one. It's 30. Blowgun. Okay, nice. So I think you might remember about this annoying brat on the top of the pharmacy that hits you with his, I don't know, little rocks or pebbles or things like this. Basically, you just have to take your blowgun, shoot him continuously, don't stop shooting, and it seems that it hasn't been designed for the blowpipe. And when it's past the flower pot, this happens. You still have the control of Twinson even though you cannot see him on screen. The child just, okay, he keeps moving forward until he reaches the end of the scene. So this is quite funny. Beyond space, yeah. And in fact, it's just moving forward because, you know, what's normally happens, what the normal behavior is that you just punch him. He gets a little bit forward, he falls on this flower pot, and when he's done falling, he's just wailing, you know. However, when you do that with the blowgun, the kid will just keep moving forward because the rhythm of the blowing is obviously faster than when you just do a single punch. And so he will just keep moving forward, he will get past the trigger for the cutscene. And it's not been designed to do that, so he's supposed to move forward until he gets the trigger. So he keeps moving forward, searching for the trigger. That's basically how it works, I think. Let's see that once again, because it's pretty funny. Yeah, just shoot continuously, and in the end he's just going to fall. And that's when you know that you can just move. And, you know, but the camera is getting stuck and you basically just soft lock the game. So this is cool. Judge doesn't have any sense of justice. So yeah, that's pretty funny. Unfortunately, nothing more happens and you're pretty much stuck. Run out to another scene? Okay. I'm going to try again. But that's a great idea, Roxor. Never thought about it. Let's try this again. I don't really know where the scenes are located, but I'll just try to go far away. Poor kid, yeah. So the kid is just going here. I don't really know where I'm going. Oh! Whoa! Okay. That has never happened before. This is a discovery. Now I have Bob's camera. Okay. So if you wanted to see what a Grobo life was, you have this one. I don't know where I am. I still have controls for Twinson, but I have no idea where I am. That's interesting. Yeah, I think so. And I think because we changed scenes, we just automatically go there. Ooh, let's try again with something else. This time by going on the left. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think that this is a very nice hypo. See this? They must have the same ID and the camera is better. Yeah. But this is still funny. Okay, he's far away enough. If I go to this scene, let's try this. I have no camera, so This is really difficult. Yeah, okay. I get the camera of those dudes. So this is very fun to experiment with this thing. This is hard to move forward though, because obviously you don't see what you do. Oh, you can hear me jumping in the background. So yeah, this is pretty funny. I'm just going to do a quick pee break because I drank a lot of tea. So quick toilet break and I'll be right back, guys. I'm sorry about this. Quick post baguettes. I'm sorry about this. I should stay with having the trainer. Yeah, I think you have like great things to do with the trainers. Yeah, baguettes make me wanna come again. Let's see what else is fun. Teleportation, we did this one. Oh yeah, the car in the city. I don't know what about you, but when I was a kid, I really wanted to ride this, the car in the city. That seemed really great. My dream has not come true, so has not come true. So if we just do we're going to do the same thing as we did with the cart in Boo, but it's going to be less glitchy. So we're going to save right here from the menu, for example, and we're going to load our save. While we're loading our save, we're going to hit the forward key, just like this, and we're going to get teleported on with the car in the city. So isn't that cool? You finally have the car you wanted as a kid. Didn't know there was a baguette mode. Yeah, there is. And you can basically go everywhere, and if you wanna exit, don't know, this way, for example? I don't know if this is possible. Didn't test that much. We're going to do the same thing. Let's... Thanks, Igwelin, for coming. I hope you enjoyed that. Looking forward to your stream later. We're going to load with this one while moving forward, and it doesn't seem to be working. I was so sure it was working. Let's load. Yeah, oh my god, it was far. Okay, it worked. I don't really know why it works. Yeah, the game is confused as because as the object is supposed to just like go forward, you're saving and loading in the middle. Yeah, okay, it keeps going on the menu, regardless of what obstacles you have in your route. So yeah, okay. Okay, that's very interesting. Oh, while we're here, did you know Moya? I think you might know about Moya. She's the turtle in the game. She's really nice. She takes you places. However, this is rather a precise glitch. I think I might not be able to pull it first try, but let's try anyway. In fact, with the precise timing, this happens to Roxer. Yeah, this happened to you, Roxer. In fact, okay, I messed up. While Moya is going out from water, you can actually jump with a rather precise timing. And we're going to see what happens. No, it doesn't work. Oh, I didn't know 90% of these locations. This gets a little tricky, so I'm just going to show you a video as the timing is quite complicated, sorry, for me to find. It happens everywhere in glitches, okay. Yeah, that's really a glitches thing. Okay, let's see VLC with OBS. So I'm positioned right here, I'm going to jump right now, and as I am changing scenes, I'm just getting through Moya and getting in the water. So this is pretty interesting. Because of the scene changing, it seems like your position is a little bit changing as well. But you're just running and she betrays you. Moya sounds cute. Yeah, she's really cute. It's like a really chilled up for Moya. Very childish, but very cute. I don't remember what she sounds like in English, so though. That was truly Moya 1. She can also get your car. Let's see how this one works. She can steal your car. This one's a little tricky as well, but let's try to reproduce it. So if we just ring the bell, go right here. And then we're just going on her with the car. This happens, which is really amazing. You can get out of the car and then she will just keep going. So I don't really know when she's stopping. Okay, she gets in the water, really cool. And your car is just, you know, just going away, bye-bye. And I don't even know if you can get it back. Okay, it disappeared with the burst sound, so it's probably somewhere. I don't think it's here in the map, but it's really easy to do. Is it here? Yeah, the car's location on the map is still here. I don't think you can buy it. Let's see if you can buy it from the racer, but I'm not sure. Could you just get it back with the tack bug? Oh, the track bug. Yeah, that's a very great idea. That's what I'm going to test. I just wanted to test if you can buy it, but let's see. Let's see if this works. Because that could be the case. It's like one chunk away, so... okay, the racer should be here. Okay, weird, the racer's not here. Oh, it works. Yeah. Yeah, so you can get it out of water just like this. So yeah, nice recommendation. Thank you for the idea. And yeah, I really don't know where the racer is. Okay, he's here again. Some weird stuff happens. Let's see. Oh yeah, the doppelganger one. This is an interesting glitch that happened to Roxer not a while ago. Once again, Roxer is the madman. So what's going on? We're going to order a ride to the Francos, to the old mariner dude. We're not going to take the ride. Going to enter this, exit again. This is very important. And then we're going to order another ride to the Francos. This time we're going to take it. Taking the ride, blah blah blah. And look who's coming! That's me! Twinson is right here, in his ride for the Franco Island. This has been found by Roxer not long ago. And yeah, Twinson has had double places and the dude from the boat just disappeared. So... yeah, funds for clone are improving. Yeah, clone service is really weird. I remember... oh, really? Did this one... oh, that's so cool! That's so great! So it's been replicated long before we knew that. That's so funny. I think it only works on the Franco's Island. I might be wrong, but I think I tried somewhere else and it just didn't work, so that's this one. which is pretty impressive, and that's quite funny that it just exists. One which is quite funny is that when you take the car with your hats and your magician tunic and all, you actually shoot from your hats. I don't know why. You might have noticed this before, but the shots are coming from your hat and definitely not from the little cannon thing right in the car. For some reason, I don't know why. So as a comparison, if we take... do we have a save in the normal tunic in the car? Ooh, that's a great question. I don't think I have that. As a comparison, you're not supposed to do that. the shots are coming from the cannon. But yeah, this one is pretty funny as well. We can also, yeah, talk about how in Otringle you can do just this. See, where are we? I think we're on the building that connects second and third floor of the city. So we take the exit that's the highest, and we're going to exit the building while we're doing a running jump, or just a regular jump. And this is very weird because when you exit, I think you've noticed that we have a very big amount of height. I don't know why, but it just somehow gives you, just with this door, it doesn't work with the other door, or maybe it works with something else, but it's really easy to see with this door actually. And boom, we can just jump on the fence without using JSG or nothing at all. It just works like this. And you can also use your super jetpack. It is going to work the same for some reason. Oops, let's use the jetpack and exit and see how high I am. And you can just easily get like on the other side of the fence, and yeah, you're there. You're definitely not supposed to go there. I don't know why it's in the game. This is definitely not supposed to be like the normal behavior, obviously, but this is quite a funny thing. I'm going to see if we have some maybe other glitches to see. Oh yeah, the door. Johnny's door. I wanted to show you the door of Johnny. Mecha jump, hey. Oh yeah, Johnny. It's the 19 one, so let's go. This one is a pretty funny one. If you're talking to Johnny Rocket for the first time in Otringles, come on, talk to him. Oh. I don't know why I cannot talk to him. Okay, so talk to him. He's going to tell you that they were going to talk into his room, and thing is that you're going just to run into the door and as left as you can, and he's going to open the door, and you're just going to fall to your death because actually he's opening the door, but the trigger for entering his room is appearing only when he's going in. So basically you can just die in here if you want to be too fast maybe. So this is not very good from Johnny. Just doing it once again. The timing is quite hard, but yeah, here you've got it. You're dead. That's how this one works. Okay, I think I'm going to do some Easter eggs after the next one. We have the Mecha. Okay. This is a real glitch. Like, this is something, a bug that's not supposed to happen in the game. Very easily we can notice how at this moment we have 6 Mecha-penguins in our inventory. 6, okay. Remember this number. Behind this thing, I don't know the name in English, this like panel, blinding panel, I don't know. There's a mecha you can collect. So let's collect it. Okay, cool. We now have one Mecha-penguin. And dressing screen, okay. And next to the dressing screen, there's actually this magical Mecha-penguin that makes us have only one Mecha-penguin. And I think it's just like, maybe instead of incrementing our Mecha-penguin count by 1, it's a special one that makes our count being 1. So that's pretty funny that we can find this mistake right here. Which is costly if you have a lot of mechas. So this is great. Bing boo. Oh, I've got this one. Oh my god, how come I didn't show you that before? That's my bad. CX has the same. Oh really? Okay, I didn't know about that. It's all of the others, maybe. This is a glitch that has been found really early in the history of LBA2. I have the dates to 2007, but it might have been even earlier than this. So, first things you've got to do is get near a water surface or lava or gas surface or whatever. Then you change your level of details to the minimum so that you have those black borders on the screen, okay? Then I had to see my notes because it's been a while. Okay. Then we are going to get on this rock or any rock. In fact, you're going to have to reach a black zone while you're jumping. So let's see. Oh my god, let's do a running jump just to be sure. Okay. While in mid-air, open your inventory and then close it. We can walk on water, but that's not it. If you actually change the camera or move forward, this happens. Those really glitchy textures, ugh, this is terrible. And this is horrible, and you can actually walk on them. This is really not stable, so sometimes you can just like fall to your death. Right here I'm drowning for no reason at all. But you respawn on this thing, and this is a very old glitch. I mean, it's been found like a long time ago. And this looks like Moog 7. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I agree. This is a glitchy thing, and you have different results according to your location, according to whether this is water or lava or gas. And basically you can just run around, do things, and eventually you're going to die for apparently no reason at all. But yeah, you can try it, it's really easy, even if we go to another place maybe a little bit farther. It works just the same. The only thing is that you have to find like a chunk of water, yeah, close enough to the edge of the screen. Oh, you can see Twinston, this is funny. You can see him drowning. Hello, Ray. Can you hollow in there? I don't really know why it really works. If someone in the chat has a logical explanation, I'd be really glad to hear it, but I don't really know how and why it works. Showing this buggy could make it a lot more buggy. Yeah, of course, I showed like the basis, but I've seen the video, and the video must be like somewhere in maybe in my resources sheet, I don't really know. These various occasions. Oh, with the hollow map. Okay, let's try it. Oh, didn't work. Oh my god, ooh. Oh. Okay, yeah, you can do that as well. This is weird, but it also works. Like that, okay. Okay, let's try again in here. holo. So you just open your holo map. Sounded dirty. That was cool. I don't have my holo map, unfortunately. Let's find a save with holo map near the water. Yeah, this one's going to do the trick, I think. Jingle Mecha-bug is because we got set war game 14-1. Oh yeah, it's a set instead of an ad. Okay, that makes sense. So you can do it at any point of the game. This is very cool. Oh my god, okay. Yeah, okay, I'm in another dimension, guys. And that's basically how it works, and this is really glitchy. And you can just explore stuff. Oh yeah, okay, and when you use your holo, it seems that it's been refreshed and it just does things. Oh, and I'm dead into lava, okay. So yeah, this is a weird thing. Oh my, oh, wow, okay. That was a funny one. Okay, so this was the whole walking on water thing, if we can call it this way. I think it has no official name or no I'm aware of, but this works. The American... No, it's not the American version. No. It's not the American version or whatnot. It's just that I've set up my level of details to full. To none, I'm sorry. In fact, level of details, when you have level of details set up at as the minimum, the game loads in chunks or squares, just like in LBA1. So yeah. I think we can say that Rick mods the game. If you're interested in that, he developed a trainer for this. So this is kind of modding, I think. So now for the... I think this is the last part of this stream already. Oh my god. It just happened so fast. We're going to do more like Easter eggs of the game, so no special bugs or anything, but more like things devs intended and turns out as funny or impressive or maybe surprising. Even if you know well the game, there are some things you might not be aware of. For example, thinking about Freak, who didn't know this one. And this trick is pretty cool. Thank you, Mike. I really like you, appreciate it. Really hope you appreciate it. If you have any questions or what, please not hesitate to type something in the chat. I will be really happy to show something again or explain something or try something new. So basically we're going to do a leap of faith. When you... okay, it's quite precise. So basically if you jump at when you're on the first or second step of the stair, Twinsen does this. Oh, I landed, okay. He does this kind of leap of faith in the swimming pool, but it obviously is useless because you're going to die anyway. My own knave. Yeah, I nailed the landing, but you can really... oh, once again. You can just land on the swimming pool dude. So it is the same animation as in the dog park. Same thing. But this time this is in a swimming pool and you're obviously going to die because this is water and Twinsen drowns, so... we don't really know why it's been implemented in here. Yeah, it seems that I can ride him. This was weird, but the timing is quite precise though to be able to land on him. And it's kind of, yeah, it's kind of tricky to get the jumping to really happen. Oh yeah, you could JSG. Yeah, totally. Okay, let's try. Oh, maybe a little late. It seems that you just go through him. Yeah, you just die. But he has an animation of being hit, so I don't really know. So that was for this one, the leap of faith. Maybe for those of you who don't know if you wanna be, isn't the animation intending for anything? I was just surprised that he, you know, he has this animation of being hit, even though he's in the swimming pool. I mean, you're not supposed to land on him, and so I don't know. But this is pretty cool anyway, so maybe I think it was intended differently. So maybe you remember throw. Oh, you can throw the ball, okay. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, so definitely they had to implement that. I have to show you the hum the cow thing, because more than a glitch, it's like a kind of a meme. So basically, only thing you have to do is get behind the cow and rated mature, just keep the kids away of the stream. Freak's favorite, Mike's favorite, everyone's favorite. You just have to dodge forward, and that does this thing, and it gives you a clover. I mean, endless clovers. So yeah, I showed you co-humping. Now we can go to the next thing, which is the dog park. So I think most of you already know about this, but there's a dog park in here. You can actually punch all the dogs and that just kills them, and this is safer to do it without the dogs. And you can actually do the little obstacle course, and you have cool animations. And you can jump on the things and even go into the little pipe right here. So this is a very well-known glitch, but... Oh, and I'm stuck? Oh, I'm stuck. This is a very well-known glitch, a very well-known Easter egg, but this is very cool to perform, and I remember being a kid and spending lots and lots of time around this thing because, I don't know, just found it funny. Unfortunately, you don't have any kind of reward for doing it, so... Glitch soft lock, yeah. Can complete the obstacle course for dogs. Yeah, I know, right? This is terrible. Let's just, like, maybe do them in orders. There's a very well-known one, so... With your magic ball or darts, you know you get darts at the beginning of the game. You can just throw darts in here. Oh, hey Zebra! Hey dude, how are you? Zebra is a living legend of LBA2. How are you, dude? What's up? So when you get darts at the beginning, you can actually throw darts in the aim, I don't know how it's called, this round thing with circles, so yeah. Anyway, you can also just shoot on Funfrog's head, and it gives you hearts as well. So that's it. That's very well-known stuff, but very cute, I think. One I didn't really know was that when you punched this one, dartboard, thank you. When you punch this dude, there's a little cutscene animation where you can just see him dive into the water, and I just didn't know that you could do that, but that's a cute little thing. Glad I remembered. Yeah, that's nice to see you around there, dude. Then I streamed the LBA one. You can hit the annoying child. Remember, we did the fancy way before, but you can just do the good old punching way, which is really nice. You can buy your own car, as we saw before. And did you know that if your two neighbors, like the Grubba one and the Quetch one, happen to collide one into another, this happens. This poor quetch just gets hit by the Grobo. I don't know why, I don't know what happened here, they do bad stuff or what. It's quite tricky to actually get them collide because each one of them have their own path of walking, so you just have to stand quite in front of them. And yeah, Bob is angry. I don't really know why, but what is with you and your child abuse? Sorry, LBA1 gave me the taste of wife abuse, it seems, so who knows. Oh, do you remember when we... Okay, this is the normal way of doing it. So when you crashed, if you get back to the crashed shuttle and press action, you can see Joe coming. Hey, welcome back, Igualan. And he's going to tell you that he hid in the shuttle when we left Village, and he wants to go back because he wants to save the mages, who must be very lonely in here. So yeah, just a quick reminder, we can also trigger Joe's effect, even though we didn't we never meet him actually. And okay, I'm just looking for the right save. Joe, okay, it was 15. Okay, and even if you're in the beginning of the game and you get to the location of the future space shuttle landing, as we did before, you can just press action around here. I don't really remember what the trigger is. Sorry, I don't remember the trigger, but it's here, I swear. Okay, you can actually see the effect of Joe coming. So this is a nice thing. Nice thing, but it is completely a glitch. Can we holoclip the child on the pharma? Oh, I don't know. I'm going to try after. Let's see. This is not the right one. Maybe we can follow him. We can actually hollow NPCs and all in the floor for them just to die. It doesn't seem to be the case. Maybe we should try a little further. Yeah, perfect timing for Jill. You're a legend. Yeah, I mean, you're part of the LBA. It's history. Ooh, did you know that the weather mage, yeah, I think I'm going to try after. Did you know that the weather mage has a kind of a dirty secret? When you go around here and press action, he's going to tell you to please don't touch this because it has a hidden horrible creature. But if you press action anyway, you can see this hologram of Tabata, or maybe it's Zoe. I think it's Tabata, even if I wrote Zoe. And he's going to be pretty ashamed of it, asking not to talk about it, say it was just a little personal experiment, you know? So that's how it works, and I really didn't know about that when I was younger, and even now. A very well-known one and beloved one is, I'm sorry, once again, child abuse. You can punch the kids. When you punch them, they tell you that their big brothers are going to come and hit you. And actually, if you punch each one of them and you exit the kindergarten, they're coming and line up just to hit you. So one by one, the big bros. Which is quite funny. I think skipping and sitting child are actually... Yeah, maybe. There's from the same brotherhood, I think, I don't know. Ooh, quick one. If you actually... Yeah, the guy in the black jacket, I think he actually frightened me as a kid. I wasn't very tough, so I was like, oh my god. It's really frightening. Internally there's the same... Oh, okay, what? Quick one, you can punch the taxi. And when you talk to him again, he's going to tell you that he doesn't want to talk to you anymore, and because you're such an angry guy. So you cannot get his taxi services anymore, so this is great. Siamese. Yeah, he vanishes off the hill. I tried to see him, but I don't know, maybe he works, maybe he's the dude from the baggage claim building? I don't really know. Oh, a cute one now. An Utringal on the island of the Wonies. You see this frog? It's a frog. And actually, if you press action in normal mode, you can kiss it. And it gives you some hearts back. Isn't that cute? That's very cute, and I didn't know about this until Freak told me, "Hey, you know you can kiss the frog." And I was like, oh, this is so cool. So yeah, another really tiny thing which adds up and makes things really, really nice. Another nice one. If we get in a building on Emerald Moon, so we're going to trigger the alarm. Sorry about all the beeps. Trigger the alarm, a Franco comes in, and we get back to get the suit on. The Franco actually gets sucked out. And the animation is really, really cute. I mean, gets sucked out and we have this really noise. Aww. I've never seen that thing when I was a child, so yeah. It just gets sucked out completely. You can also do that in the entrance room area with the, yeah, you can do this in pretty much any room. You just have to bring back a Franco to be sucked out. But that's really funny, really cute. This is a thing that's used in the glitches route, the glitches speedrun routes, if I remember correctly and if I'm not mistaken. So when you're in the shop, use the Mecha-penguin. The seller is going to tell you that it did this, that it's going to blow up, and he will just escape. And now that he's escaped, you can just grab the things for free. Looks like America. So you can take the darts, you can take the mechas, and you can also rob, okay, a holo map, and you can also rob the till, the cash machine, and you get some cashes, and you can rinse and repeat. This game was a lot more historic than I remembered. Yeah, me too. I didn't remember that there was everything, and it's really nice. Register, thank you very much, Register. I had a shortage of memory. Did you know this was part of the Any Percent Route speedrun? Any Percent speedrun route back in last month or something. Actually, this spider right here is really nice, and you can just go near it, and press action in normal mode, and she will give you infinite clovers. However, if you just punch her once, she will disappear, not giving you any power-ups. So that's a nice reference to the fact that you have to be good with spiders. They're really cute. You're able to see the details and affection to put on the game. Yeah, exactly. They really spend some time to polish it. Penguin worship. I don't know about this one. So find a place with some skeletons. Then just put on the Mecha-penguin, and when they get close to the Mecha-penguin, they will actually worship it. Just as they did in the first game with Twinsen when you get the Book of Moo. And this is really nice. A really nice addition. I really like the little worshipping animation. And they're not going to bother you, so you're completely fine. Did did you know that when you get into the control tower, the watchtower, you get near these levers and press action? Franco is going to tell you that you have nothing to do here, basically, and back off. This one says, no, don't touch this. You touch it anyway, and you have this still cutscene of dancing flying saucers. Or space shuttles, which is really cute, really nice. Once again, for those maybe who joined the stream or what, all those glitches and Easter eggs are compiled in a folder with a PDF file with the explanations, references, why it works, and steps to reproduce and do those glitches or Easter eggs. And there are going to be lots of little YouTube videos depicting them, all of them, so that you can watch them if you're interested, or to maybe reproduce them at home. Freak is going to give you the link. I think he already did in the chat, but yeah, if you want those resources, please don't hesitate to join the Discord or contact me, and I can just give you all of this. And this is great material if you wanna do that. There's a shell, and there are some shells, and I think all the shells. Sorry. I spoke too much. All the shells in the game are evil shells. So when you get close to this, looks like a regular oyster or something, they do this really cute animation, but then start to hit you. And you're completely kind of defenseless. So you can just one-shot them, but they're naturally nice. And I think I've never noticed that they wanted you dead. So they're around Citadel Island, I think, mainly in this area. And they just hurt you all the time. So that was a nice addition, I think. This is quite funny. Oh yeah, in the One Is Mine, this is a thing I never knew about. I think Roxer and Freak told me when I was playthroughing the game before running it. You can actually climb in this crane and take control of it. This is quite sad that we don't get to maybe try other machines in the game. That would be fun. So you can control it around, and basically it's just to get this clover box that you can release right here. So I had no clue that this existed, definitely. So this is located in the One Is Mine, right after the bridge thing. So right here, and the entrance is quite further this way. Further this way. It's hard to say. This one's very cute. This is Freak's Discovery, I think. You know those pétanque players? I don't know how you call this game in your country. In France it's called pétanque, so I'm going to call it this way. Those dudes, this dude on the right, the sphere one, tells you how his back aches. Okay, hang on, when does he tell you that? He tells about the mages. He has such a nice accent. The French voices in these things are nice. So maybe earlier in the game he told you that he had back pain, and when you get the horn, healing horn, you can actually just give him hearts, and he's going to tell you that when you shave the hero. Yeah, I think so. And he thanks you and tells you that now he wins every time. And this other dude will tell you once the other is healed that he doesn't know how, but he's losing all the time, 100% of the pétanque matches against him because of us. So that's quite sad for the other one. Let's do a couple of last ones. Karaoke's the wizard. Yeah. Let's do a couple of ones before handing on to Yangle. I think we have Yangle after, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Yangle Storm. So let's see a couple more. And then we can hand over to Yangle, who is going to show you some great level LBA2 any person speedruns, where he's going to tell you about some glitches we saw right now. So yeah, take your time, Yangle, just set up everything, and I'm going to raid you maybe at 4 flat. I don't really know. So when you go right here and you press action on these trees, they actually give you power-ups. These 2 trees, I had no clue. I thought this island was just here for decoration or something. And yeah, you can just press action, it gives you power-ups, and however, this tree doesn't give you anything. So let's just tell that palm trees are superior, maybe. I don't know. I think they choose on the island across from the Hasenja. Oh yeah, I think those are not maybe the only trees to give you power-ups, but these are great. There are a couple more, but I think I'm going to wrap things up because Yangle is ready, he's live. So let's wrap things up a little bit before handing over to him. So these were glitches and Easter eggs in LBA2. I really hope you enjoyed all the stream. Don't hesitate to try these at home. This is not harmful or anything. If you want any documentation or resources about them, or if you find other glitches or something else, do not hesitate to share it on the Discord, either on the LBA2 event Discord or the main LBA Discord. If you need the links, I'm going to give them to you. And yeah, I really hope you enjoyed everything, and that maybe it gave you some ideas. And I'm going to raid Jungle Storm. So you're going to see me back tomorrow, a little earlier, to maybe finish Amnesia's time slot, and then for a race with the wonderful Cash and the wonderful FG. And we're going to race LBA2 any percent. There was supposed to be DJ Max with us, but unfortunately his internet connection is shitty, so we will not be able to see him. And so maybe I'm going to talk to you about some more glitches if you're interested, or I'm just going to some runs, we'll see. So thank you everyone for coming in here today. I really hope you appreciate it. I really wish LBA2 a great 23rd birthday, and we're moving on to the event with Yangle Storm. I don't know where you get the jetpack, where you can try by setting up. Yeah, there's another thing with that. I'm going to show you maybe next time, or you can ask another dude to try get other boxes. Maybe you can ask another dude to try do it. I don't really know what you're talking about, but yeah. Anyway, let's try Jungle Storm, guys. Thank you so much for being here today. It was really appreciated, and let's enjoy the rest of the event with Yangle. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Take care, you.